Some cars don't come with any factory racks, rails, or even rain gutters. Well, never fear. The Q-Tower base rack system is up to the task of getting your gear out of the car so more friends can go in it. Hey there, Scott from Yakima here to show you how, no matter what you drive, the Q-Towers can become the foundation for any adventure in the outdoors. With complete 4-way adjustability, the Q-Tower can adapt to almost any roof, even ones without any existing hardware. The Q-Tower system begins with a set of Yakima Q-Towers. You'll then add crossbars, base pads, and a set of 4 Q-clips that are custom fit to your vehicle's make and model. Visit Yakima.com to find the specific Q-clips and crossbars you'll need to buy for your vehicle. Some vehicles require different Q-clips for the front and back. If that's the case, be sure to note which clips go with which rack. To get started, flip up the cam cover and unscrew the adjustment post to remove the covers from each of the towers. We'll get back to these in just a bit. Now pop each tower open and loosen the tower screw until the crossbar will slide into the tower. Now before we go any further, we need to check the included chart or visit Yakima.com to find our 4 M's. That's right, the 4 measurements tailored to your exact vehicle. M1 and M3 are how far apart the towers on the front and rear bars need to be. As you measure, be sure to keep the bar centered. M2 is the distance of the front Q-Tower from the front of the roof. And M4 is the distance between the 2 bars of the Q-Tower rack system. Now we can tighten the towers to the bars, snap the covers shut, label the towers front and back, put on the correct base pads, and pop the end caps on. Hey, look at that! We've got racks. Let's get them on the roof already. Making sure both the car and the base pads are squeaky clean, place the towers on the roof of the car, and move the front tower until the tower base is exactly the distance listed as your M2 away from the nearest painted roofline corner. Check to make sure the racks are centered on the roof, and then step back to admire your handiwork. Now let's prep the Q-clips. Use the included vinyl pads to completely cover any part of the clip that will touch the car. Make sure you have the Q-clips for the front rack and slip them into the clip holder on the cam cover. Slip the lock housing through the hole and secure it in place with the lock clip. If you've got other Yakima products to put on your new racks, be sure to check out our SKS Same Key system, so you only need 1 key to secure all of your towers and Yakima accessories. Now, being careful not to bump or move the towers, open the vehicle doors and loosely thread on the cam covers you've just assembled with 2 turns of the adjustment post. Holding the Q-clip in place on the door frame, turn the adjustment post just enough to take up any slack. The cam cover should easily close at this point. Now we're going to alternate towers, gradually tightening the adjustment posts on each side. Holding the Q-clip with your thumb, tighten the adjustment post 1 turn, snap the cam cover shut, and repeat on the other side. After each adjustment, make sure the gold slider is between the hash marks on the tower housing and aligned evenly with the slider on the opposite tower. When both cam covers close with firm and equal resistance, compressing the base pads when closed is final safety check time. Tug hard on the Q-clip to check for tightness. The clip shouldn't move. Grab the crossbar between the towers and give it a push and pull using only arm strength. If there's any movement in the crossbar or the Q-clip, lift the cam covers and alternately add an equal amount of tension to each side until your rack is rock solid. Now let's lock down the back. Adjust the position of the rear towers with our final measurement, M4, the distance between the crossbars, measured center of bar to center of bar. Check to make sure the rack is centered on the roof, then repeat all the steps of attaching the Q-clips and locks and mounting and tightening the cam covers. This would be a great time to consider adding our recommended Yakima wind fairing for improved aerodynamics as well as extra style points. To install locks, remove the plastic plug from each tower. Place the control key in a lock core. Line the core up with the lock housing and press it in. Holding the lock core with your thumb, remove the control key, then use a locking key to turn and secure each lock. Go through the safety check steps again, and we're in business. The business of getting a bunch of gear into the great outdoors. So, even if your ride has nothing on top, it's easy to hit the open road when the gear goes here and friends go here. Yakima, take more friends.